driving to work this morning and pretty much going the same route. And I noticed cars were just going everywhere, like to, fro, left, right, north, south, just every direction. Cars are just moving. They're going at their own pace. Some people are speeding through the fast lane. Some people are kind of just going slow. But I couldn't help but to notice there are cars along the way that are, pulled over to the side, and they're in the breakdown lane. It's stuck. And so my grief juices just immediately started thinking about grief and how we as grievers can often, try to flow with traffic or try to flow throughout life. But every now and then we are pulled over in the breakdown lane. We're literally broken down, trying to figure out how we're going to move on through life without the people that we love and the people that we lost. And so while cars are zooming by, we're sitting over there just stuck. Like, how am I going to get out of this situation? What is it going to take for me to move on and to feel normal again? And so I started, thinking about companies like AAA or, these roadside assistance companies that come and they help you to get unstuck. Sometimes it takes them a while to get there, and you're frustrated and you're losing patience. But, eventually they come and they move you. Sometimes there's a family member that can come and get you, or friends that, they're like, I got you. I'm on my way. And so they'll get you out of, the situation where you're stuck. And then there are times where people don't have anybody. They don't have anybody to reach out to. They don't have roadside assistance or AAA or anything like that. So they're pretty much on their own. So I've seen people get, out of their cars, and they'll start walking toward like the nearest gas station if they're, if they're out of gas or whatever. But they've taken, the steps that it takes to get out of that situation. So they've just chosen to, walk. So I thought the analogy of that was really powerful, and it was something that we can possibly look at that can help us when we're stuck in grief. So my prayer for you today is that, if you're willing to accept some of the tools like, the AAAs or the roadside assistance, that you'll accept those types of tools. Like maybe it's therapy for you, or maybe it's a grief group. I mentioned Grief Share in one of my other videos. Or maybe it's, a group at your church, or, a small group that you even start yourself that, whatever tool it takes for you to get unstuck. My prayer for you is that God will put something in your path like that so that you can get unstuck. And if not, my second prayer would be that you could find a friend or a family that understands what you're going through, and that they would be able to have some sort of conversation or communication with you that can help you get unstuck. And lastly, if you're an introverted person or someone that feels like I don't want all of that, or I don't need all of that, I'm good, doing things by myself, I want to figure this out on my own, then my prayer for you is that you will get all of the strength that you need when you're weak, that God's strength will be in you, and his comfort will guide you, to take the steps that you need to get unstuck and to get to that exit, to refuel at whatever, gas station you need to refuel, so to speak. And I put that in air quotes. So, that's my prayer for you, and that's my prayer for us as people who are grieving, because I'll need that myself along the way. And if no one told you today they love you, remember, first and foremost, God loves you. He cares about you, and so do I. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.